Virgo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Virgo collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's get it going here. My gods, talk to me. What do we have for the Virgos in the month of love, mid-February? See what's happening. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Virgo in mid-February. Please, guides, talk to me. What's happening for my friends? Last few weeks, you've had some intriguing readings, that's for sure. Okay, so there is something about reminiscing or looking back at the past here with this first card. Now, that doesn't just have to be it. I have a lot of little undertones, and I just always love this dude's haircut. But we'll talk about this card in a moment. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about our good friend over here with that awesome haircut. So we see the dude there. It kind of looks like he's standing behind a camera looking at an image, a picture. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this oracle deck, but the picture he's looking at is actually another card, and they do both link into the past. So yeah, sure, it could represent some sort of connection where two people are reminiscing about each other. Obviously, that doesn't just have to be the case. But when I see this, I think memories, right? Six of Cups type of vibe. So for a lot of Virgos, you might be reminiscing a little more than normal, or this could be signifying a person that you have a ton of history with, showing up heavily in the energy, and that's all good. Now, another thing I say about him, and we're not going to focus on the hairdo. The fact that he's watching movies and entertainment. Some Virgos, I know this is like an off-the-wall type of message. There could be certain things about keeping yourself entertained. Some of you might be having a little boredom at this time, or watching a lot of movies, things like that. There's something linking to entertainment as well, where Spirit could be saying, like, listen, have some fun if you're feeling bored. Or you might just already be doing that, right? It's like giving me big movie watching, keeping yourself entertained vibes. But there's the reminiscing as well. So we're just going to put him down right over there. Let's get into tarot now. And I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. Let's shuffle it up one time here for the Virgos and see what's happening, my gods. Talk to me. And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready, let's talk about your last reading. It was only a couple of days ago I did your February bonus, and it was titled A Surprising Change. Now, there has been a theme the past couple of weeks of things possibly popping up out of nowhere, whether it's things returning or things changing. There's a very sudden energy that I've been feeling around the Virgo collective. So we're going to see if that persists. I mean, as you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So let's get it going here. 3 cards for my Virgos. Please and thank you. All right, the deck feels shuffled up enough for me. Let's get it going. What's happening? Okay. All right, we have the 7 of Wands. This could sometimes be combative, but it's also a card full of determination, fighting, moving forward. This could be good. There could be something you're fighting for. I mean, whether it's yourself or, take it how it hits. We'll get into that a little more. But we are starting with fire energy. You know, it could be a little volatile and unpredictable sometimes. We have the 8 of Pentacles, working hard, very diligent. I see a ton of determination for something here in the energy. Okay, whether this is yours or somebody else's, it's like, no, I'll do the work. I'll do the work. I'm going to make this happen. I am willing to work and make this happen. That's a big vibe. Ace of Wands. Wow. All right, so I'm seeing some themes here. Seeing some themes, my friends, and we are absolutely going to have to talk about it. So yeah, let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first glance, I'm looking over here at the first part of the spread, and obviously I see all this fire energy. Now, you know, I always say fire could be extremely good for passion, motivation, drive. It's like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm making it happen. But at the same time, fire energy could be very spontaneous. It could be very unpredictable. It could also be aggressive, depending. So we'll really want to see what's up. Big focus on work and diligence and putting energy into something. So let's go through piece by piece and really build this out. Position number 1, the Seven of Wands. This card gets a little bit of a bad reputation. Some people just say, oh yeah, you might feel cornered, you might feel trapped, you might feel planted down in some form or fashion, or it's like me against the world, and that could all be true. You see this person, they're standing up there and they're fighting people off, they're fending things off with this stick. So sure, it could represent conflict or a lot of tests, like problems, situations from spirit. Like this could be someone trying to go through them or get through something important or big. But at the same time, it's filled with determination. Like I already mentioned, it's like, okay, well, if it has to be me against the world, I'm going to make it happen. I have what it takes. I am not giving up on something. So this coupled with this Eight of Pentacles right next to it, it's like, okay, I'm going to make this happen one way or another. Okay, like doesn't matter how long it takes. It's just extremely determined. But this might be a warning depending. Remember, it is fire energy. The clarifier is going to be extremely important for that part. I mean, for the whole reading. So we're just going to put that Seven of Wands there. And I do say, watch out for feeling trapped and cornered. For some of you, it might be something as simple as having cabin fever, right? You might need to get out of the house a little bit or shake off some cabin fever because it feels a little restrictive. Now, moving to the center, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. It's one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. Now, we see this individual here. He is at a workbench. He is chiseling away at those pentacles, right? He has all the work there. So it could literally represent what you do for money, how you earn money. Things involving the career could be highlighted in this time as well, whether you're thinking about changes within the career or things you want to work towards. Remember, with the Seven of Wands, now the Eight of Pentacles, very diligent, hardworking type of energy, which is really nice to see. I just feel like there's something underneath the surface that we're going to really need to take a look at. Now, in regards to connections, relationships, things like that, these energies could be people saying like, listen, we have to make this work. One way or another, we have to make it work. So if that's not your energy, that could be someone you're connected to. Once again, it could just be money and work situations that are prominent, and we'll see more detail on it. Now, I say every card has a positive and a challenge. A challenge with this Eight of Pentacles is like 2 or 3-fold. One, this could be someone that works a little too much. Okay, so this could be like workaholic type of vibes where it's someone who's always working, always doing something. Even if you just feel like it, it's like, damn, I feel like I'm always working here. You might need a break or a relaxation. Another thing, it could be someone working hard and not seeing results too. I mean, I don't want to read a negative into it yet. We really want to see the clarifier. Now, moving to the back end, we have our good friend, the Ace of Wands, one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. Fiery, passionate type of vibe. Now, all aces are opportunities or offers here, and that could be good, especially with all this diligence that we've been seeing and somebody putting work in, putting effort in. This could be some sort of reward or offer coming in for sure. Now, what are some other things I think of with this? It does differ from the other aces. This is something that can come in suddenly. This is something that can come in explosively. This card also does connect to the libido. So for some Virgos out there, you might be a little running hot, so to speak. We're going to keep it PG here, right? You might be a little wound up. Someone could find you extremely attractive. You might find somebody else extremely attractive. That's what we think of with this Ace of Wands. It is a phallic symbol after all. But just like all the fire, it could be aggressive, it could be spontaneous, explosive, all that stuff, and it could be energy that moves in suddenly. But I want to dive deeper on all of it, Virgo. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. See what's happening, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for the Virgo collective here in mid-February? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Seven of Wands here. Oh, and yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Virgo, you can drop it right in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Seven of Wands time. Give me some good news here, my guides. What do we have? What's up with Virgo? Seven of Wands, please. Deck is being very specific. There we go. Thank you. Seven of Swords, double seven. Spirit could be trying to warn you about something. There could be warning signs afoot. Now, we do have this fire-air combination right up in front, and all the fiery stuff that I was speaking about, it still persists. Now, I don't feel like this is necessarily an individual we're seeing here. If we had the Seven of Swords underneath the Seven of Wands, I'd be like, whoa, watch out for this, Virgo. To me, this is a card of mystery, and we've been seeing that for you for weeks, like things popping up, things you didn't see coming. It's like hurdles to get over. It's tests, it's problems, it's tough situations. So I feel for some of you, because another aspect of this card, aside from untrustworthy individuals, this card is something that you don't quite see just yet. So I would say beware in this time about biting off more than you can chew. Okay, so whether that is a work thing, taking a role or a position, or starting a business where you don't have the energy or the spoons to really make it happen. That's a vibe I'm picking up. Another thing, watch out for unexpected or surprising problems or situations here. And I know I've seen that for you in recent weeks as well, like things popping up, like all that stuff. It just feels like something that's tougher than imagined. So whatever it is you might be going through, it's like, damn, this is tougher than I thought it would be type of vibe. And that's okay. If you need assistance or if you need help, it's okay to ask for it. But that's just the big energy. If I'm seeing more sevens show up here, there could be really powerful omens from spirit as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are seeing repeating numbers in this time as well, like your guides and spirit team are trying to speak to you. So we have an interesting little mixture here. Once again, just try to not bite off more than you can chew in regards to work or putting your energy out there. But some of you, yeah, it could be a surprising issue or situation that pops up. Or it's like, oh, all right, this showed up out of nowhere. Like blindsiding. So let's go in on that Eight of Pentacles. Don't get blindsided. Let's see what the Eight of Pentacles has to say. Thank you. I mean, we have the Ten of Cups in the upright, so whatever does pop up, I don't feel it holding you down or holding you back for long here. This is wish fulfillment. And as I've been saying since the very beginning, I know so many Virgos in my personal life, and these are very reliable individuals. These are hardworking individuals for the most part. Now, I do know if you're a cross watcher, you might be a little angry at your Virgo. It's okay, right? But in general, this is a very reliable type of energy that I'm picking up in the center. It's somebody working for their Ten of Cups, working for their wish come true, their dream come true. Now, the Ten of Cups could also represent the home. It could represent the family, like somebody trying to keep the house in order, you know, mend things within the family. That's a big possibility here with the Ten of Cups underneath the Eight of Pentacles. But the biggest vibe I'm picking up here is like, okay, well, I want to win. I want a victory of some sort, and I'm not afraid to work to get it. Like, I will do what I must. I will do what I have to do to get my Ten of Cups. I don't give a damn about these unexpected situations or problems. I don't care about the Seven of Swords or what pops up. If I stay slow and steady, if I stay on track, if I stay on pace, nothing is going to stop my blessings. That's just what I'm picking up. So let's just put that down there. I feel like it's self-explanatory, not really too complex, but once again, working on things around the home, working on things with family, that could all be in the mix as well. Let's go in on that Ace of Wands. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Overall, I'd say this is leaning positive, Virgo, so it's nice. Let's see why the Ace of Wands is here. Pardon me. And we'll do our recap. Quick. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so luck is changing in your favor, my friends. It is absolutely changing in your favor, and this is just like what I saw within your bonus reading. So the Wheel of Fortune is a lucky swing. It's a lucky turn. It's things shifting very, very suddenly. And remember, your bonus reading was a surprising change, and it's showing up here once again on the back end with the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this card could also represent new cycles, new beginnings. Okay, a lot of you could be moving into new cycles of life when I see this here on the back end, but I just see things kicking over very suddenly for you. Yeah, so we do have this problem or situation up front, but it's like, okay, stay on course. Stay on course, stay on par, don't bite off too much, and you could really kick into something beautiful here. Luck is on your side, and whatever changes or shifts that are happening, because this could represent a big karmic shift of some sort in your life's journey, it feels like it's for the positive. If this is somebody, they're coming in fast. That's another thing I feel like I need to give to some of you, like with the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like something picking up steam really quick, going from 0 to 100. So this could be someone coming at you real quick, energetically at the very least, but beautiful, beautiful energy. And this, once again, if I were to slap a label on how this feels to me with the fire, the Wheel of Fortune, the sudden shifting, could be an explosive win of some kind where the effort, the diligence pays off, and it's like, boom, okay, now I got the result I want. Like, it comes in very suddenly. So let's go through and do a quick recap, Virgo. I'd say the ending of this reading is absolutely beautiful, but let's go through and before we get into the shadow card. Position number 1, we do have the double sevens showing up here with the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords in the upright. Sure, I always say this could sometimes be a warning. Watch out for number signs and synchronicities from Spirit. The main things I felt was watch out for biting off more than you can chew, putting too much work on your plate or putting too much emotion on you or carrying too much weight on your shoulders. Another vibe here is, obviously, surprising, unexpected problems and situations could pop up and crop up in this time, which is something I've been seeing for you in recent weeks as well. Moving to the center, like if you keep on track, if you don't let these things throw you off track and you stay diligent and you keep moving forward in the manner that you want to, there could be a really positive result because we have the 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups in the center. Now, some of you could be working on things around the home. This could be working on things within the family unit. But the main thing I'm picking up here is like, I'm not going to give up. I am going to keep working. I will get the result I want one way or another. So it's extremely motivated. And it could be Spirit just telling you slow and steady, stay on course, all in due time. Now, when we get to the back end, we have the Ace of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune that finally kicks in. So it's like, we have these things popping up, the slow, steady work, and then boom, suddenly something shifts and changes. So this could be a big karmic shift within your life. But once again, I feel like luck is swinging on your side, and this could be an explosive win. It feels absolutely beautiful, claimable energy. So I would claim that, Virgo. Please take a screenshot. Let's get you a shadow card now. Really love your reading this week. It was nice. But let's see what's in the shadows for Virgo, my guides and spirit team. And I'm using the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms here, switching up the deck for the shadow card. And I always like to pull one at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. So what do we got here in the shadows for Virgo? It doesn't have to be a challenge. So let's get one. What do we got for my friends? Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for my channel members. No pressure, but we got our shadow card out here right before I said that. We do have another ace showing up here in the shadows. We have the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. Now, this can be extremely, extremely positive when I see it. It could be someone that's seeing things clearly, thinking clearly, very strategic type of thinking. You could be figuring out what works for you and what doesn't in life and all that good stuff. There's one thing about the Sword of Truth in the shadows, though. For a portion of you, this could be someone that's a little too critical. So in this time, you might be a little too self-critical when I see this as a shadow card, or you might be a little too critical towards other individuals. That's something to watch out for. And another thing I will say about the Ace of Swords in the shadows, you might have dealings with a person that seems very much emotionally detached or emotionally cold here. So that is something to watch out for with this ace, but generally it is good. It can also speak about open, honest communication. So for some of you, if that's something you've been wanting in general or from somebody, there could be some nice, open, honest communication. We see that with the Ace of Wands from the spread as well. So Virgo, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one vibes with your energy the best? Is it the Wands, the Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.